So I recently got this bright idea that I wanted an antler for a project, and being the outdoorsman that I am, I went ahead and purchased one off of eBay for around $6. This is the project we're going to use it for. This is a safety razor kit. This is a turning kit. So we're going to go ahead and mark the antler roughly where we need it to be. We're just using a marker. And I will put a link in the description below to where you can purchase these kits. They're available on Amazon. There'll be a link there. Otherwise, I'll put the link where I purchased it. I'm going to go ahead over to the bandsaw and cut it to length. I think it's roughly 3 inches. I just kind of marked it. You can make these a little shorter if you'd like. With this particular kit, I think it can go down to around 2.5 inches. There is the cut antler, and there's the spare. So we'll be able to make another project out of this. We're going to go ahead and chuck it into our pin blank vise, and we're going to install our 7mm drill bit. This is the same size drill bit you would use for slimline pin turning. So it makes it really easy. There's not a whole lot of extra parts you need to buy to make this particular kit work. And we're just drilling all the way through. It drills really nice. I've never used Antler before. It actually drills really easily. Thought it'd be a little bit tougher than it was, but nice clean hole. Here is the tube, which is included with the kit. We're going to go ahead and scuff that down. You can use 220, 120, whatever you want to use. I believe I used 120. And we're going to put a lot of CA glue on there. You can use epoxy. I like to use CA glue because it seems to work well. We're using our insertion tool there. And then we'll hit it with a little bit of activator to get this to cure up immediately, because I want to go ahead and start drilling. Now this is the bit we're using to square up the ends. This is also for pin turning, but it works perfectly fine here. You can also use a belt sander. There it is, nice flat ends, so we don't have to worry about any gaps or anything. Now we're going to get the lathe ready to start turning. This is a regular pin turning mandrel, and again we'll have a link to that. And we're using specific bushings for this kit. Now you can eyeball it, but they do make specific bushings. I will put a link to those as well if I can find that link. And here we're just using our carbide tools for pin turning, the small ones, and just chucking away at it. No special design because I don't have a whole lot of material to work with. So we're just kind of going for an even shape. And this is sped up at 800%. So this probably took maybe 10 minutes or so. But as you can see, it's only going to take a matter of seconds. And I just keep on stopping, making sure that everything is, there's no chipping or anything like that. And we're running at 2200 RPMs, and I got no chips or anything. It's nice and smooth. But we're still going to go ahead and finish it. Now I'm going to go through all the sandpapers that I have. This is just one of those packs that you can buy from Rockler or Woodcraft. I'll put a link to those as well. It comes with 5 or 6 different grits, and I go through all those. Now we're going to apply our CA finish. Yes, we're using CA for the finish on this. And I put about 3 coats. We're only showing 1 here. Let it dry. It almost dries instantly. You can also use the activator here as well, but there's really no need. It dries really quickly. And we're going to go ahead and wet sand it. We're going through all the grits. This is a whole pack. You wet sand and you get a nice shiny finish. Although I really didn't even have to do this step. The antler comes out really smooth. Probably didn't have to use the CA finish either, but we might as well. I'm used to doing it with pens, so why not do it here? And the nice thing about the antler is the glue does not stick to the bushings and the antler. It kind of just separated, so there's no special little plastic washers you need to buy or anything like that. Now it's time for assembly. We've got all our parts laid out. Go ahead and put the top cap on. We'll screw our threaded rod in. Put the end cap on. Get them nice and snug. The good thing about this kit, you can buy other tubes and you can make a bunch of different handles for this razor. Go ahead and put our razor in very carefully. Put the bottom plate on and then screw the rest of it together. Now while I'm assembling this, be sure to check out the links in the description. I'll have links to everything I use in this video and all the tools I use in my garage. Everything from sandpaper to my drills, saws, everything will be in the links in the description below. So be sure to check those out. Now let's do the shave test on the arm. It's wintertime, so I don't need hair on my arms. I wear long sleeves. Overall, I'm super pleased with this. It didn't take a lot of time to build. It was cheap, and it looks awesome. As always, thanks for watching.